Wilson? Oh yeah, it's that football thing, isn't it? It's that football thing, isn't it? Hey Wilson. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Foxy No-Tail's Minecraft adventures here inside of my Bedrock Edition survival realm. And today we're going to be building the wheat farm that we came up with the idea in the last episode. And yeah, I guess we're going to show you what I'm talking about, really, didn't I? So let's hop back out of my world that I've just hopped into and hop into my ideas world. Hello, me again. If you didn't watch my last episode, I strongly suggest you go back and watch it, otherwise you won't have a clue what's going on here. But basically, I invented this contraption. Isn't it a marvellous contraption? What it is, it's a micro. It's a really, really compact and small wheat farm that's an absolute giant. It's a giant wheat farm that doesn't produce a great deal of wheat. No, it's an automatic AFK-able wheat farm is what it is. So what you would do is you would stand here in survival mode, obviously. You would flick that lever and you would then point at that piston there and you would hold down the right-click button. The bone meal gets dispensed from the dispensers, and I don't know if you can quite see, but from behind me there's another dispenser that's feeding me more seeds. The system's quite clever in the fact that it will take the seeds and the wheat, it will sort them out, it will put wheat in the wheat chest and seed in the seed chest, and the seeds will also then come back up through this dropper elevator and back into my inventory, so that I never run out of seeds while I'm AFK here. So I could effectively just AFK here for overnight and fill up all of the chests, although I don't think there is enough storage here to do this for overnight, so maybe a good hour would do. Now, this thing we measured in the last video would give us just under 3 stacks of wheat in 2 minutes, which works out at, uh-oh, maths time. Where's my calculator? Right, I've got to pretend I'm really good at maths now. Let's figure this out. So, 3 stacks in 2 minutes, so divided by 2 is in 1 minute, and times by 60 gives us an hour. 90 stacks and oh, I'm gonna go back into my videos. That doesn't look like I'm yeah, so that works out as 90 stacks an hour, and I just figured that out off the top of my head because I'm really smart. And if you want to know what that is in terms of number of items per hour, well, I can tell you it is, hang on a second, and let's just get my calculator back again, times that by 64, 5,760. Okay, let's move that out the way. Go back into the game. 5,760 items! And I figured that out myself as well. I'm so smart. I'm amazing at maths. And if you think I'm using a calculator, I'm not. I'm just really smart, honest. I hope they didn't notice that. I'll cut it out the video later. Right, anyway, that's enough messing about now. I need to go back into my creative world. No, into my survival world and build this rather amazing contraption, and I've got to remember how it works. Let's figure out how big it is first, because I need to know how much space I'm going to need. And it's going to be an off-center. Oh no, it's 4 wide. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that way. So 10 by 4. And how high is it? 1, 2. Oh, let's measure it from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high. 4 by 10 by 9. We can do this. We can do it. Let's go back into my survival realm. We are, of course, going to be building it in my underground mining farm area right next to our cow and sheep and pig one, which we did a couple of episodes ago. And it's going to go right here in this chunk here. So first of all, I got to dig it out as usual. And I've got to come up with some sort of design for this. I think it's going to be kind of like my jungle farm, to be fair. It's going to be... Whoa, this is overgrown. I need to get some string out. This is... Yeah, it's going to be a bit like this. So instead of having like a jungly vibe, it's going to be more like wheaty, like a big, like meadowy wheat field or something like that, I think. Something relatively simple. I don't want to spend all year building this thing, but we got to work out actually where it's going to go. It's going to be quite high, and we need to also figure out how we're going to get up to it, because the chests are going to be at the bottom, but the contraption's going to be at the top, and I don't really want to have to use a ladder every time I want to use it. So we might have to build some sort of staircase into the design. Oh man, I really ought to do these things in creative mode first, didn't I? Save myself some time. So I will make it in creative first, and this is the design of the chunk that I've come up with. It's basically a little farmland scene with rolling hills and a windmill and a sun, and now I've got to try and squeeze this into that. So this is what I'm going to try and build in the chunk, and then I need to actually squeeze this in. Now this is 10 blocks wide by 4 blocks deep, if that makes sense. So I don't know whether to do it like 10 across that way and then 4 that way, or I think it would be better actually the other way round, and then it's going to take up slightly less room. But I don't really want to mess with that now that I've done it. Obviously once that wheat's grown, it's going to look a lot nicer as well, because it'll look like a proper wheat field rather than just a bit. But I quite like it. It's quite a nice little design. I'm going to need a lot of concrete again, but most of this is dry concrete, so I'm not going to have to try and wet it, which is good. The red's a bit wet, and this black, or is that grey concrete actually that looks brown there, and obviously the ceiling. Having said that, if we're going to put these glass blocks here, then I can do the ceiling with the concrete powder instead, and that will actually look better. It'll look more like sky than, yeah, the dark, wet concrete doesn't look very sky-like, does it? So I think that looks good. That's what I'm going to go for anyway. We've got a little river running down the back as well, which is nice. It's nice, isn't it? And we've got some water with some sea pickles underneath the carpets as well, just for lighting and obviously to keep the farmland hydrated. So, yeah, I'll just go squeeze that in there now. Joy. Well, it's in. It looks a bit odd. Looks like a little bit looks a little bit like something out of Star Wars. I didn't know whether to like put a barn or something around it, but then it's just going to lose all of the effect of the background. So I thought I'd just make it look like a little bit of a run-down old building, but I don't know how much of a good job I've done there. I've tried to make it look like it's supported as well, so that it doesn't just look like it's floating. I've also used the hay bales for putting the redstone on, just to make it look a little bit more farmy. So all the chests and things are here. Let's just go out of fly mode for a second. It should work. I've not tested it. Let's grab some let's grab some seeds and let's actually see if this thing works then. So we'll go up the stairs, you hop up here, you stand there, you flick the lever, and you just, yeah, hold the seeds down on there. Oh, I haven't put any bone meal in. Not finished yet. What am I doing? Right, we need some more hoppers then. And we need some, we need some bone meal, don't we? So we would have a bone meal thing there, and there, and there, I guess, are probably the best places to put them. Actually, we can put that there and... I don't know. Let's just grab... Have they got any in? Yeah, they've got a little bit in. Let's grab some of those. And let's put one on there, one on there, and one on there. Oh, that just loses the feel of it all now. Oh, well, not to worry. What if I put that there instead? Does that look better? No, not really. Oh, well. At least we can tell if it works now. So let's hop back into our spot. Turn it back on. There we go. It's actually firing bone meal. There we go. It's working. Hurrah! Now, that's good news that it works. The bad news is it's very ugly. It's not very pretty at all, is it? But, I don't know. There's not a lot I can do about that, really. It works. It's different. It's definitely different. I'll give you that. Right, I've put the grass floor in and I've pretty much sorted out most of the things I need. So I've got a load of my green stuff here and my windmill stuff. In here I've got all of the light blue concrete powder. I hope that's enough anyway, and some more green concrete powder. I need to make some of that wet as well. And then I've just got an assortment of different concretes there and some glass there. The one thing I don't have much of is clay. I've got 13 bricks and I think I've got another like 2 in there. So 15 bricks isn't going to make me many brick blocks, is it? 3. It's going to make me 3. Wow. So I'm going to need some bricks. I'm going to need some more clay. Oh, man, I hate getting clay. Oh, well. Clay mission, let's go. I just need a little bit more, and I've almost got 9 stacks of clay, which is pretty good, considering it's not actually been that long. I've been out here, I think, a night and a day. Let's have a look. Oh, nearly 2 bits left, look. That's all we need, 2 bits, and then we've got 9 stacks of clay, and it's just about coming night time again. So, yeah, I don't think that's too bad, really. Here we go. 2 bits. There we go. And annoyingly, I've got it in clay blocks because I've got a Silk Touch shovel. So now I've got to go and find a shovel that's not Silk Touch and break it all into clay balls so I can... Oh, I've dropped some over here. Yeah, so that I can smelt them into bricks. And now the annoying thing about getting clay is, or anything underwater, I suppose, is not only the annoying swim mode thing, but also the fact that it all floats to the top. So you think you're getting it, and then you wander off, and then you come back, and you see bits floating around. So it's not fantastic, but there we go. Doesn't matter. I've got plenty. Now I need to go and find myself a better shovel, or a different shovel. It's very frustrating that every single one of my shovels has Silk Touch. I love Silk Touch shovels. They're great. But when you want a fortune shovel, and all you've got is Silk Touch, it's not ideal. Now I need to put some of this junk out of the way out of my pockets and then go find a fortune shovel from somewhere. I might be able to make one from my my fishing room enchanted books? Maybe, possibly. Find out in a minute. Right, I managed to find 2 Fortune 2 books in my AFK fishing area, which is good. So now I just need to make a shovel, combine them all on an anvil, and then I'll have a Fortune 3 shovel, which is amazing. Efficiency would be useful as well. Otherwise, it's going to take me ages to mine them. Let's go see. I've got a book box somewhere with some decent books in. Let's go see if I've got, yeah, decent book box anywhere. Let's just check I haven't actually got another shovel somewhere. Where's my book box gone? I had a box with loads of enchanted books in it. It's vanished. You ain't got it, have you, Colin? No? Oh, what do you sell? Yeah, AQUATIC. That's no good, Colin. I don't want that. I want Fortune 3 and efficiency. I know where my book box are, but before I go there, I need some sticks. I need some sticks, please. Got any sticks anywhere? Sticks? Oh, man. I've never got any sticks. First it's levers, and now it's sticks. Oh, man. Right, there we go. Let's get some sticks. Got some sticks. Now, let's go down to our enchanting room because my book box is hiding in there. There we go. Look, more enchanted books here. So what have we got? We've got anything with efficiency 3 on there. That's not fantastic. What about here? No. What about in here? Look, book boxes. Oh, that one's got Fortune 3 on it. That'll save me some levels, and that one has as well, but that one's got protection 4, so I'd rather have that. Mending. Oh, we've got lots of mending books. Oh, an efficiency 4 book as well. Efficiency 5 book in friend. Look at that book. Unbreaking 3, mending 1, efficiency 5. Yeah, we'll put that on there with the Fortune 3 book, and then that's us done. Very good. Right, we need to actually craft the stick, I suppose. The stick. The shovel. I wonder what we could get on the enchantment table. Let's just check that before we go running off. You never know. It's never going to be as good as what I've just found in my book box, obviously, but could be good. Fortune 2. No, no good. Forget it. Forget it. I'm just going to use the anvil. So, shovel, amazing book, and rename. That's going to cost 14 levels. Shovel and Fortune 3. That's going to cost 13 levels. And we've got now an amazing Fortune 3 shovel. Very good. Very, very good. We put all these enchanted books back in there and that box back in there. And now I've just got to make a massive clay pile and break it all. Yay me. You know, clay's actually a really nice texture. It's a lovely light grey, and you never build with clay. Uh-oh, whoops. Because it's so expensive, because it's so difficult to get. I wish it was one of those things like you get from fishing on the junk fishing loot table. Instead of getting saddles and bowls and sticks and stuff, why can't you fish up clay? If clay was more accessible, it'd be a really nice block to work with, because it's like sand, but without, well, desaturated. It's really nice. I like it. There we go. I'm at the very top of my tower. I'm very, very high up in the sky. If we just look down the side of it, you can just about see how big it is. And now it's time to break it all down, and I'm probably not going to have enough inventory space to actually catch all this, but this should be pretty quick, because efficiency 5 is very good at getting rid of clay very quickly, and because we've got Fortune 3, we should, as long as there's no weird bugs in the game, we should get lots and lots of clay balls from this, so we'll find out when we get to the bottom, I guess. I probably should have brought a shulker box with me to actually put all these things in, because I don't think they're all going to fit in my inventory. Nope, they don't. Okay. Let's go grab a shulker box. Don't despawn! Quickly, 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 quickly. Oopsie, 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 oopsie. Shulker boxes. Empty ones. 1. Oh, why have I got rubbish in my inventory as usual? 2. There we go. Quickly, 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 quickly. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Swap those around just so we can get them out when we get there. Quickly, 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 quickly. And drop one down and then just go. Oh, don't want my steak in there. I need to eat. Well, there we go. That's not a bad haul. We got just under 1.5, no, not quite 1.5 shulker boxes full. So that's not bad though, is it? Considering I didn't take too long actually mining all that stuff. So now I got to go and put it all in my furnace and turn it into bricks. Hurrah! Amazing furnace to the rescue. Good job I got a good furnace, isn't it? It'll take no time at all. There we go. The clay is loaded into the machine. Let's turn it on. Oh, I want my shulker boxes back. Let's grab those, and hopefully that'll start coming through pretty quickly. Wow, we've already got a few in there already. That's very fast, this machine, isn't it? Very fast indeed. I love it. It's my favourite machine I ever did make. We got stacks of this stuff already. Right, where is my old shovel? I've got my new one on me. What did I do with my old one? Where did I put it? I've got to go find it. I might have put it away. I don't think I put it away. Oh well. I've lost a shovel. Not to worry. No idea where that is. It'll turn up at some point, no doubt. There it is! It's in my food chest. I knew it'd turn up. I had to watch my video back to work out where I've actually put it. When I found it again now, so that's good. Good news. I've got a silk touch shovel back, which is very nice. Good. Excellent. Right, back down to this furnace then. Let's see how much stuff we've got smelted. And the answer is lots and lots and lots. Good. We can start making some bricks with these things then. That's good. Well, here's a little bit of an update. I've done the hills. I've done the hills and the little river that goes down the back with the sea pickles and things in. That's as far as I got so far. It's taken absolutely ages. But things like this, I guess, probably do. So now I'm going to fill up the walls and, well, I need to work on my windmill, actually, I guess. This isn't quite as high as it was in my test world either, because we're up a couple of blocks from the normal position. So we're actually going to be a lot closer to the ceiling, which isn't ideal, but it'll do. It's fine. I'm not worried. It's okay. Right, I've just been to fetch a couple of buckets of water. I'm just about to start adding the wheat into the... Oh, I've gone too far down. Gone too far down. Yeah, I'm just about to start adding the wheat into the field. I've done now. Got too far up now. I've done loads of the decoration is what I was going to say. And look how bright and weird it looks. Doesn't it look lovely? I've had to put like sea lanterns into the clouds because there were very dark patches up there. But it kind of looks nice. The roof looks all right. It's not too bad. And I was just going to do that there like that. There we go. So now I can start tilling the soil and adding the wheat in. And then we can actually build the contraption. I can't believe I spent all this time, literally it's taken me hours, just to do this. And now I haven't even started work on the actual farm yet. Oh man, it's taking ages. I know this is pointless because I'm actually going to be using half of the area to actually build on, but I might as well get it done, hadn't I? And then the wheat can start growing while I'm working on the other bit. Yeah, I think it's worth doing now. Well, there we go. That's all the wheat planted. Now I need to actually build the contraption. Hooray! Finally. Well, it's coming together. I'm doing all of this from memory. So it just goes to prove how often or how many times I must have rebuilt this in creative, because I pretty much remember where everything goes. Now, this is the first bit that I can't really 100% remember exactly how it should be. I think, oh no, we had the observer there, didn't we? Looking in the back of that piston. Possibly. No, not like that. Might have been like that. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back into my creative world and find out. But instead of putting shulker boxes up here with the bone meal, I'm actually just putting, yeah, just normal chests, because I think that'll be easier for now. But that works so far. It's not too bad. We do need that light source in there, though, so it doesn't all get too dark, which goes above the piston there. So I guess those must then go round there. I had a trapdoor there, which means that can't face that way. So that must, just out of deduction, must face... No, not that way. Stop it. I don't want you to go there. I want you to go... Let's put a block there like that. There. Like that. And then... I don't know. What did I do there? Did I have a redstone torch coming out the back of it? Maybe? Possibly? I can't remember. There we go. That's pretty much it. There's not a great deal else I can do to make that pretty, really. If you've got any ideas of design or what you think I could add in there just to make it look a little bit better, then I'm all ears. But I think that's going to probably do me, to be fair. I'm happy enough with that. Let's just pop that one there. And have I got a half slab anywhere? No, I don't. It'd be nice to just chuck a half slab in there for no reason whatsoever other than for the fact that I think it would fit. There we go. And what about over this side? Let's put some blocks in there as well, because the hopper minecarts are there and we don't want those falling down, do we? So let's put a couple of blocks in there like that and a couple there like that. There we go. Job done. It's a horrible, weird looking... It looks like a Star Wars walker. I don't know what he's supposed to be, but the background's nice. At least the background's nice. It is odd, isn't it? And it actually, it's literally on the border. It almost sticks out too far. I've built it a little bit too far forward, but I don't care. It works. It's doing a good job. Now it's time to test it. Right then, time for my AFK test. I've got exactly a stack of wheat in my inventory, or wheat seeds in my inventory. I'm going to flick on the lever, and then I'm going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm just going to leave it now. I'm not even pressing any buttons. I've got a little auto clicker running, which is just holding down my button as if I was pressing it and holding it down. And I could just walk away, go make a cup of tea, go have a coffee and a biscuit, and yeah, I'll come back and see how much tasty wheat I've got. So I'll be back with you guys in just a little bit. I was hoping you might be able to see me, but it's a bit green, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, back in a bit when we'll see what we've got. I am a stupid idiot. I went AFK, it's been 10 minutes, but guess what I forgot to do? That's right. Oh, hang on, I can't flick my lever off. Let me flick my lever. Oh man, I broke the game. Why can't I flick the lever on and off? Oh, my buttons are all not working now. Let me press it. There we go. Okay, so I'm a little bit of a wazzock because I completely forgot to fill up the dispensers with bone meal. So that AFK session, fortunately, was only 10 minutes long, was a complete waste of time. Yeah, let's see if we got anything. 42! 43 pieces before my bone meal ran out. I'm so good at this game. I'm an expert. Level 99, I think. Right, let's try that again. Let's bone meal these things up and let's try it again, shall we? God, I don't know. I'm so useless. To be fair, right? Here's my excuse. I have been playing this all day. I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning and I started recording my videos, and now it is 5 o'clock in the evening and all I've done is stopped for lunch. So come on, give me a break. It's not, it's understandable that I would make the odd mistake, isn't it? Come on, if we're going to be fair. And I've just chucked all that bone meal into the system as well, which wasn't a good idea. That wasn't a good idea at all, Foxy No-Tail, was it? No, it really wasn't a good idea. Right, see how this wheat hasn't even fully grown? This is why one of these types of farm is better than the one where you have to plant the wheat and then wait for it to grow and then water it away, because it takes ages. It takes absolutely ages for it to fully grow. So it's slow process. It means you've got to go to it and then come back and then go and come back, and it's just not, it's not a good system. Something like this where you don't have to worry about anything, you don't have to worry about villagers or anything like that. All you've got to do is just keep feeding the thing with bone meal and then clicking your button. It's so simple. And I know bone meal's not that easy to get hold of unless you've got a skeleton farm, but once you've got a skeleton farm, you've got an infinite supply of it. It's not a difficult thing to get once, Yeah, and I've done skeleton and bone farms, so if you're struggling for a skeleton or a bone farm concept, I've got them on my channel, so you are more than welcome to take one and use it for yourself. Ah, not my steak. There we go. To the top, completely and utterly full. Now I can do an AFK session. My goodness me. Right, so let's start this again. I'm going to flick the lever. I'm going to say 5. Oh, I need to, hang on. I haven't got my stopwatch ready. Hang on, wait. Good job it doesn't actually use the bone meal until you plant anything. If you look at these, they're not using any bone meal because it waits until there's something there. So ready, steady, on your mats, get set, go. And now I can just disappear and go and eat my tea. Okay, I came across a little bit of a problem, which I'm going to try and show you now. If I look in my inventory, you can see that I'm getting quite a lot of seeds, but this one in my hand runs out occasionally. And the reason for that is that, well, the farm clogs up. There's too much of it actually going through. If we go down here, I bet it's still pouring into the chest. So let's have a look in here. Yeah, it's still coming through into the chest, which means that there's a backup somewhere or a backlog somewhere, which is causing a little bit of an issue. Yeah, there's quite a lot in there. There's a lot in there. There's something slowing it down, and I don't know what it is, to be fair. See, that's not even going through there. Why is it not even Oh, it will be going through. It's just coming through from the back. So yeah, what I needed to do and I didn't do is I should have filled all of my inventory up like that, so that I basically never run out, or at least not that way. I could do it the other way to do it, which would be just as good, would be to get rid of the seeds out of my inventory, like so, and fill my inventory up with something else so that they can only go in that one slot, and then I won't run out in my hand. So yeah, 10 minutes though, and 9 stacks of stuff that had come through and more on the way. That's not bad. So if I turn that back on now and then put my auto clicker back on, we should be good to go. But before I do that, I just want to see how much stuff we're actually, how much bone meal we've used. Half a chest of bone meal there. Well, that's over 2 dispensers. Wow, that's a lot. And then, yeah, quite a bit there as well. It's using, wow, it uses bone meal faster than it can refill it, which means the droppers are actually, or the dispensers are firing quicker than the hoppers can refill the whole thing, which is a little bit of a problem. It might be because of the way the redstone is that the hoppers are getting locked intermittently. Oh, no, when we flick that switch, is that locking that hopper? Let's try it. Let's just see if that's locking that hopper. Yeah, it is. Oh, well, there you go then. That's why that's not working. So we... okay, so it's nothing to do with the hopper speed. So we actually managed to get quite a lot of wheat in 10 minutes, considering you'd have to have a pretty big wheat field to get all of that wheat back after one go. And considering wheat takes, what, about 30, 40 minutes to actually fully grow in a field, you'd need to do that a lot. If we ran this for 30 minutes, that's going to be almost a double chest worth. So if we get in a double chest in 30 minutes, then I think that's better than just having a wheat field, personally. Right, this time I think I've cracked it. I seem to have got my timing right there. I've got a switch near where I'm going to actually stand that turns the whole thing off and on again, which is good. The timing seems to be right. If we just do a bit of a test and hold that down there, it fully grows and then breaks, which is good, and we're getting the seeds back in our inventory. All I've got to do now is fill these things back up and we're good to go, I think. I keep saying this, I know, but it's a work in progress. Right then, next AFK test. I have filled my inventory. I have 64 seeds. The entire system is empty. I've took all of the wheat out. All of the dispensers and hoppers are full of bone meal. Let's give it a go again. So let's turn it on and let's go 3, 2, 1, go. Well, it's been about 3 minutes. I've been sitting here watching this thing going, and can you see it's missing some? The timing is just well off, and it's not... Whoa, what have I done? Wrong auto clicker. Oh no, broke me. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not to do with the redstone. It's to do with the fact that we're on a realm, and the fact that Bedrock Edition is just not very well, yeah, it's not very good for redstone timings, as I did try and explain. I think it was either in this video or in the last video. It's not easy to get your timing right. So, the thing is, it's not consistent. If it was consistent, it would be okay, because you could adjust your timings to fit, but it's not consistent, which means that it's just firing whenever it wants. It's just completely random. So it's very difficult to actually get this in sync. I made more changes. I've made it even better. Okay, so I've still got this thing going on here, but now it's not activating itself. It's back on the observer, which is looking at the other piston. So as the other piston fires, this observer sees it. It sends a pulse into this piston, which moves this redstone block, which sends a pulse through this redstone wire, which activates the dispensers. Because they're one tick out of sync, it means that these dispensers fire when that is in the right place, as I will demonstrate. So there we go, look, watch, look how good it is. There you go. If I click on it in the right place, that's always fully growing. And can you hear the dispensers are only actually clicking when the dirt is in the right place? And then we get a little lag spike like that, and then the whole thing catches up again. So it's not completely immune to lag, because at the end of the day, it's Bedrock Edition Redstone. There's not a lot I can do about that, but it's as lag-free as I can get it, and I think that's going okay. I'm pretty happy with how that's going. That's more often than not giving us a full stack of, or a full growth of wheat. Yeah, that's good. Right, I haven't been AFK for quite as long this time, but I have, yeah, it's been successful, apart from the bouncing wheat, which you can see there, which I'm guessing is probably because, it's probably because the hopper minecarts are full, maybe, or the hoppers are full, yeah, so you can't get in. So that's the only other problem with this thing then, is the fact that, oh, nothing's getting out of that one, is it? Oh, man. Yeah, it's not a very good system. Right, what do we get? Not so much this time, because it's a bit slower since I've fiddled with it. So, all in all, today has been a day. It's been a day, hasn't it? It works. It does a job. It's not as good as I wanted it to be. It's not as good as I thought it would be. It's worse than it was originally, but better in some other ways. So it's a bit of an anticlimax, really, which I'm sad about. But I have literally spent all day working on this, so I'm not doing any more. I've had enough. That'll do. It is a wheat farm. It's an automatic wheat farm. You can AFK at it, but I wouldn't recommend it. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. I'm going to bed. Bye.